High snap, play action, Nichols underneath, caught, gets away from one tackler, gets away from two tacklers, down the sidelines, one man to beat, stutter step, getting away to the end zone, number 8, Dylan Talley, touchdown, Bowie.
Robertson in motion, Craven's back to pass, goes across the middle, Ghostin holds it in, he's gonna go to the touchdown, to the house, Cravens to Ghostin, Colt, touchdown!
As a tight end, pulls a guard, Barrett finds the hole, follows the pulling guard, cuts outside, bounces outside to the 20, 10, 15, 5, touchdown Bowers, touchdown Bowie!
And folks, we have history at Haltom. Danny Bustamante has just pitched a no-hit, no-run, no-walk shutout. A perfect game for Danny Bustamante.
Rios looks at Alvarado and turns home. It's going to that left field gap. That's a base hit. Here comes Axel Alvarado. The Colts are going to take the lead in the top of the 7th on the base hit by Gannon Howard. Burkle out of position. They've got to pass, and they've got to go! Fatomeco with the pass. Miralrio has a bit of a look. Shot on goal, and he gets it in! Two tight end set here as we go to the left-hand side with B.J. Rogers. Rogers is into the second level. B.J. Rogers to midfield. One man trying to catch up to him, but he will not. Number 6 in for 6. That will do it.
This broadcast is under intellectual property and may not be repurposed or reproduced without express written consent. Enjoy this presentation from Zach Arnold Productions. Energetic Media Solutions.
Good evening, basketball fans. What an exciting time to be tuning in to Arlington ISD Hoops. We've got a good one in store for you as a couple of 2-2 district opponents look to improve to 3-2 in a very competitive 8-6A. Both of them have wins against Arlington High. Both of them have suffered defeats at the hands of the Martin Warriors. Both of them have playmakers that are going to try to make a difference here at Bowie Gymnasium. I'm Zach Arnold. To my left is my pops Doug. To my right is my lovely wife Edna. Up top, running the camera, it's Chaz Melton, supervised by Jason Jott Holly. We're excited to be bringing you this district ball game as we get ready to bring you something that was a final score of 84-27 in the previous game. The Bowie Lady Vols took care of business at home tonight, led by an impressive performance by Aviana Hawkins, setting a record for three-pointers made in a single game in school history. It was a very convincing win in all phases of the game, and the Bowie Vols are going to be looking for a similar product here tonight against Haltom. This is the first time that these two teams are meeting on the hardwood here in the 2025-2026 season. The Volunteers come off of a 51-38 win against Arlington High at Arlington at 815 West Park Row. 51-38 was the final score there. Ade Yusuf led the charge with 15 points, and Victor O'Good Jr. collected a double-double as he got 14 points and 11 rebounds. They are being led by Joel Livingston in his first year at the helm of Bowie High School, and they're looking to continue their tradition of being a solid and competitive basketball team as we are moments away from tip-off here at Bowie High School. Go ahead and copy the link and hit that share button and let the folks at home know that the Volunteers and the Buffalos are getting ready to tip off here in Southeast Arlington. We got a little cameo there from head coach and athletic coordinator Joseph Sam as we get ready to tip off here. On the other side of the sidelines, the Haltom Buffalos are coming off of a defeat at the hands of the Martin Warriors on Tuesday by a convincing score of 63-37. On the other side of things, the Martin game for Bowie was a final of 44-36, much more competitive. In fact, it was tied at 28 in the third quarter and got as close as 32-31 in the fourth before Martin closed on a 12-5 run to finish that ball game. So a much more competitive game against Martin and a win against Arlington on Tuesday are both things that could be convincing momentum boosts for the Volunteers coming into tonight's ball game. Coach Michael Hatch leads the Haltom Buffalos. They defeated Arlington by a score of 73-32, but that was several weeks ago. One of the players to watch, according to all of the scouting reports, is number 10, Titus Prather, a 6-foot junior power forward / shooting guard who will be in the starting lineup for Haltom here tonight amongst other starters. We're just moments away from the national anthem. We'll go ahead and turn it over to Yadi Pagan for that national anthem, and then we'll show you starters and get ready for tip-off here in Bowie's gym. Thank you so much for being a part of this evening's game. We'll be right back here on the Zap Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bowie High School, home of the Volunteers, for tonight's 6A District 8 varsity action between the Haltom Buffalos and your Bowie Volunteers. May I direct your attention to the court as we introduce the starting lineups for both teams. First, the starting lineup for the Haltom Buffalos. 6'2" senior guard wearing 0, Miles Spears. 6-foot junior guard wearing number 10, Titus Prather. 5'11" senior guard wearing number 12, Mikey Rice.
Well, we're doing things a little bit in reverse tonight compared to how we did it in last week's ball game. You can never anticipate anything here at Bowie High School Gym. We've got starting lineups for the Haltom Buffalos, starting with number 0, Miles Fears. He'll be followed by number 10, Titus Prather, who we mentioned. After him will be number 12, Mikey Rice. He'll be followed by number 13, Keelan Zuniga. And Idris Sebagala rounds out the starting lineup for the Haltom Buffalos. Now we can take a look at tonight's starting lineup for Bowie. Leading the charge, as he did on Tuesday, number 1, Ade Youssef, will be part of tonight's activities. He'll be followed by number 3, Deshaun Chavlovic. He was the star in the game against Martin that we called here a week ago. Number 4, Alexander Mojekwu is next in the lineup. He'll be followed by number 20, Dotun Agbula. Agbula, a 6'4" post, getting the start. And rounding out the lineup is number 24, Victor O'Good Jr. O'Good Jr. rounding out the starters for the Bowie Vols here tonight. Now we can go to the national anthem as we get ready to tip off here in Southeast Arlington. Now we'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in on Zap.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Volunteer basketball.
I guess we're not having an anthem. I'm so confused tonight, folks. I guess because we did the anthem for the girls' game, the boys' game wanted to get things going. So we will get this show on the road. Tip will be controlled by the Volunteers as Chavlovic, a flex guard, point and shooting, will send it around to Mojekwu. Back to him as they try to flash the post. It's going to be a 2-3-3-2 shifting zone for the Buffalos here this evening, as there's a spot in the middle there that is off the mark by O'Good Jr., and it'll be controlled by the Buffs. This is Prather bringing it around. It'll go to Sebagala, to the corner, 3, it's good. That's Mikey Rice getting the first points of the game. And it's very quickly an advantage to the visitors. Chavlovic looking to answer, top of the key, bounces off the back and the front. Rebound controlled by the Vols. The little floater in the paint is no good, but it will stay Bowie basketball. Back to Chavlovic after the inbounds. Up at the top is Sebagala. Bounce pass to the high post from the elbow, again off the mark. And this one will come to Titus Prather, orchestrator of the offense. Looked like maybe a little shuffle of the feet there by Fears, did not get called. Couple of extra steps, another 3, and that one is off the mark. Scramble for the loose ball, and Zuniga is going to get it. So we have some light fixture issues going on around the scoreboard here. It'll be possession Haltom. As Prather brings it up. Down to the corner, a drive in the baseline, rejected down there in the low block. That'll be off of Sebagala. No, it's off of a Bowie player, and it'll be a throw in by Prather. Another 3. Haltom seems to be living and dying by the 3 as Fears' attempt is off the mark. They do lead 3-0 here early in this ball game. This is a drive by Chavlovic. The floater is off the mark. Second effort is good. Ogbula gets the scoring started for the Volunteers, and they quickly get the turnover. Trying to charge in transition. This is a double team and a clean block on the attempt by Mojekwu. And it'll be a throw in for the Vols. This is to the top for O'Good Jr., and Chavlovic will reset things. 5 minutes to go here in the opening frame. Bowie content to play slow possessions, and they'll get the call there. First foul of the game issued to number 13, Zuniga. That's Nelson, actually. Landon Nelson. We got 2 different rosters that we're working with as we try to compile who's who for the Buffalos. Landon Nelson with the first foul committed in this ball game. Trying to go to the baseline, and it's intercepted. Prather charging the other direction, trying to go coast to coast with the right hand, and he'll collect the foul. That'll be Chavlovic's first offense. And it'll be Prather shooting 2.
Now to the game for the Volunteers, number 25,
Marvin McGrew will be the first check-in for the Volunteers. As 0 for 2 there for Titus Prather. No good with it. Leaving it for the new sub, McGrew. Chavlovic orchestrating the offense now. Trying to go into the middle. Mojekwu in the paint, off the iron, and tries to save it, and it goes right into the arms of Nelson. Foul's going to be called on the other end as the Buffalos try to charge the other way with it.
Foul called on Bowie, number 20, Lenosun Agbula. That's his first, second team foul.
That is Agbula's first foul. Second team foul. It's on the floor, so it'll be a new opportunity. In, out, up, and out again as Bowie able to go the other way with it. Chavlovic was looking for the pass, had to leave it off for McGrew instead. Sends it to the elbow. To the corner, Chavlovic, the drive, the floater, off the mark. Offensive putback is good. Agbula with all 4 of Bowie's points early in this ballgame. 3:30 in the opening quarter. Haltom with a floater now, and that one is good by Titus Prather. This is McGrew with it. McGrew with the drive. They're trying to attack that right-hand side, and so far it has not been successful as that one gets controlled by Sebegala. Prather back to him on the top of the key. Three-pointer, good. Prather makes it 8-4 as he's got 5 of them. Mojekwu fouled on his way up, and he'll shoot 2.
Foul's called on Haltom. For 22, Damian White. That's first. Second team foul.
That is good
Number 4, Alexander
for Mojekwu.
Now the game for Haltom, number 2, Jackson.
2, Jackson Parker subbing in. That one off the front iron, gets his own board, and goes back up for it, and he'll get 2 more.
Now it's called on Haltom, number 22,
Damian Wayne was guilty of the first shooting foul on Mojekwu, and now guilty of this one as well, as Mojekwu now has his second point to make it 8-6. And he'll connect again. Mojekwu going 2 for 2, and this one going to the cup for 2. And it's 10-7 as we come up on 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Thought about a 3 there as it goes to the baseline. Goes underneath instead. The higher percentage shot connects. Believe that was Mojekwu on the drive. A rejection on the other end by Mojekwu, but Prather gets it back to the top of the key, to the corner. Corner three is off the mark. Offensive rebound, also no good, and Bowie gets it. Minute 20 to go as it's 10-9. Pass inside. Double team, does he get away from it? Yes! Agbula gets another bucket underneath as Bowie's size advantage makes it 11-10. Another three-pointer. Haltom living and dying by the three. They'd be ahead by a lot more if they were making a few more of those.
Now the game to Bowie, number 12, Kyan Jones, and number 1, Adey Yusuf.
Yusuf back into the game. Also checking in number 12, Kyan Jones. Prather having a man chase him, spots up on the left side, no good. Chavlovic with 35 seconds can hold for the final shot of the quarter if he wants to. He's going up against number 2, Jackson Parker, and he'll back out to reset with 25. Goes back to Deshaun Chavlovic, who had 19 in the game against Martin that we called here a week ago. The drive by Jones to the cup, count the basket, and the foul. What a great effort by number 12 as he's got an and one opportunity. And that is personal number 3 on number 22, Damian Wayne, the 6'2 senior forward, in early foul trouble here for the Buffs. 3 fouls in 1 quarter. As Jones is off the mark, they have 5 seconds to try to get something up. Prather being met at half court. Gonna launch up a 3 at the buzzer, no good. And at the end of the first quarter, Bowie is ahead 13-10 as we get ready to go to the break for quarter number 2. Stick around, there's a lot more basketball left to be here on the Zap Network. We'll be right back. John Wade Roofing is celebrating 40 years serving the Arlington area. John Sr. played for Colt football and was the team MVP in '76. He went on to play for TCU, earning all conference honors. The family has a Colt legacy that spans generations and wants to help your family's roofing needs, plus gutters, painting, solar, and more. For more information, go to johnwaderoofing.com.
Are you a small business owner looking for reliable insurance coverage? Or perhaps you're navigating the complexities of Medicare? Look no further. Chapman Cornelius Insurance Services is a family-owned, independent insurance agency with over 50 years of experience with tailored insurance solutions for small businesses and their owners. Whether you need home and auto, business insurance, or individual or group medical, Chapman Cornelius has knowledgeable agents who will help you select just what you need. Call April Chapman or Jason Ott at 817-265-3346.
You take a look at Cade Cunningham, one of the legendary Volunteers, now playing for the Detroit Pistons. They had his jersey retired while he was in town for Detroit to play the Dallas Mavericks. A great, great ceremony held here in honor of an esteemed alum. Right now, the Volunteers with the ball and the lead, being led by Agbula with 6 points down low. This one will come back out to Yusuf. He'll put it up from the elbow. No good. Rebound controlled by the Volunteers. And the jump ball will go Haltom's way. Bowie got it on the inbound, so the jump ball goes to Haltom now. And it'll be Prather who's bringing it up. They break the press, a little up fake by Prather, tries to get inside, Euro step, underhand, and he'll get the contact.
Foul is called on Bowie, number 20, Notun Agbula. That's his second.
Agbula with his second infraction. So he's got a little bit of foul trouble as Coach Livingston gonna have to sort out how much of that he wants to manage. First free throw by Prather is good.
Substitutions on the court for both teams.
Several substitutions for both squads here, as Haltom looking to play with some depth. That one no good, and Bowie gets the board. 3 missed free throws for Prather so far in this first half. That's the difference between being down by 2 and ahead by 1. Chavlovic being met by Sebegala at the top of the key. Oh, a thought about it there by Yusuf. Chavlovic didn't think about it, but he also did not connect. It'll hit the baseline and go back to the Buffs. Full court press is broken as Sebegala gets it back into the hands of Prather. Jump stop, extra pass. Sebegala's going to have to kick it out. 3-pointer attempted by Fears, no good. Good Jr. collects the board and brings it up there. This is Chavlovic. Goes right back to him. He's trying to find a man inside. But right now, the only successful passes around the top of the key. Chavlovic finally finds some space. Floater's no good. Second effort, no good. Third effort, no good. Bowie still getting the offensive boards, and this time the whistle blows.
Foul called on Haltom number 12, Mikey Rice. That's his first. First team foul of the half.
Mikey Rice commits the foul there. He's got 3 points in the game. As Chavlovic looks to reset. Gets it to Korshire. Pass is deflected. Now it's a loose ball, controlled luckily by Chavlovic. 6'3", sophomore guard. Just barely able to use his height advantage there. They finally get it inside, looking for the extra pass. This one is all Kyan Jones to the cup, and he connects. That's 4 for Jones coming in off of the bench. And he makes it a 4-point advantage. Half-court trap, and Bowie gets the turnover. They're looking ahead, and the foul's going to be committed smartly there by Prather to prevent the fast break opportunity. If you're tuning in to tonight's game, go ahead and join us in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. I see producer/cameraman Jot's father is tuning in. Mom Patsy also watching from home. Yachty from across the floor from me as Bowie turns this one over. Prather coast to coast and connects. That's 8 of the team's 13 for Prather. As it's back and forth with Yusuf and Chavlovic. Yusuf for 3 off the right side. Offensive board and an offensive putback for Alexander Mojekwu. Offensive boards all in Bowie's favor right now as they have a lot of second chance opportunities. Corner 3 too strong, but an offensive board there for the Buffalos. The announcer's jinx in effect there. Prather, that one was tipped, and it still almost finds its way in before Chavlovic brings it down. He'll give it to the trailing Mojekwu. Trying to go to the middle, jump stop, Yusuf for 2, no good. Gets his own ball and gets it taken away. That's a steal by Landon Nelson as Prather zips it. Igasala down the baseline, and a whistle blows down there. Looks like a blocking foul. Or is it a charge? That's a charge picked up there. And it'll go back to the Volunteers.
the fourth. Not the third, but the fourth.
Joseph Williams, the fourth, wearing 22 tonight. Checking in for the first time. Trying to get another post presence in there. This one goes to Mojekwu, looking for the left-hand side, and he'll draw the contact. A reminder that Haltom won their game against Arlington 73-32, and so far the Bowie defense has contained them to just 13 points in this first half. Mojekwu connects on a free throw to make it a 5-point Bowie advantage. Another free throw good, and Mojekwu has 4 points in this quarter. I believe he's got 7 so far on the evening. Bowie with a full court press. Haltom with a long skip pass to get out of it. To the top of the key. Prather on the face of Chavlovic. Cannot connect on that one, but it does go back to Haltom. All the way to the right side, a charging Miles Fears gets his first points of the game on the very emphatic layup off the glass. Chavlovic has a specific offensive set that he wants as he holds it temporarily to get everybody in position. Ade Yusuf will have to send it back to him. They finally get it into Mojekwu at the free throw stripe. He does a dribble drive, and his shot is no good. Gets his own board after the loose ball, and still cannot find the bottom of the net. Haltom in transition, zip pass to the corner, losing balance, just has to throw it back to the top of the key. Somehow it's found, and a charge is going to be called. Coming into the game immediately, making an impact, Joseph Williams IV collects the charge. Rodrigo Roberson, number 5, checking in for the Buffalos. An excellent running back for Haltom's varsity football team. Now checking in on the basketball court. Wraparound foul is committed here by Bowie as Chavlovic collects his second. So it'll be a side out as number 21, Wesley Newman, a 6-foot junior guard, will send it in to Prather. Nice little spin move. The drive, the floater is no good. This one's out to Fears. He can't connect, and Bowie finally gets it. Chavlovic to the corner. Thought about the three. Looking for the higher percentage shot. Roberson taps it away, and Bowie will reset their offense. A minute 38 to go until halftime. Yusuf can't find the three. This time Fears will bring it up, being guarded there by Marvin McGrew. This one makes its way to Simeon Finau. Finau in that low block. Roberson versus Chavlovic for the rebound, and Chavlovic collects. He's going to that right-hand side, too strong. 1 minute to go until halftime. Prather with the stutter step, the drive, and the kiss is too strong. It'll go out and stay here with Haltom. Looks like Bowie's going to take a timeout, so we'll take a timeout with them with 54 seconds to go until halftime. The Vols ahead by 4 here on the Zap Network.
A-frames that bring their A game. The next time you need to get your brand out to the community, go with the printers who are in your community, Eka Signs. With everything from wall signs to banners, printed tees to hats, Eka can even do same-day rush orders on select products. Visit ekasigns.com/shop to see their full list. That's ikasigns.com/shop. Eka Signs, a partner of Zach Arnold Productions.
Taqueria Taco Express is the official taqueria of Zach Arnold Productions. With locations in Arlington, Grand Prairie, Waxahachie, and a new location opening in Mansfield, solving your Mexican food craving has never been easier. Visit them on Taco Tuesdays for their special 5 tacos and a large agua fresca for just $10. Find out more by visiting taqueriatacoexpress.com.
Yep. Welcome back to Bowie High School Gymnasium. It's been the interior game for the Volunteers, getting to the free throw line like Alexander Mojekwu or Dotun Agbula collecting 6 points in the paint. Kyan Jones chipping in 4 as well. And they lead it by a score of 19-15 as we get ready for what could possibly be the final play of the first half. Livingston is telling the team to take their time since there's no shot clock. And Chavlovic just orchestrating the passing game as they try to figure out the soft spot in this Haltom 2-3 zone. Crisp on the mark passing with 20 seconds to go now as Williams kicks it out to Yusuf. And it makes it back into the hands of the playmaker. He made a big 3 here last Friday. Williams from the right elbow, off the back iron, and it's picked up by Haltom. They have 5 seconds left. Prather has it. He's got to get across half court. Sets up for a long 3, no good. And that's the final play of the first half. The Bowie defense, the story in this one, holding an electric Haltom offense that put up over 70 against Arlington on Tuesday, has just 15 here as we go to the break. We'll take a break with them as Bowie leads by 4. Second half in just a few minutes here on the Zap Network. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight.
John Wade Roofing is celebrating 40 years serving the Arlington area. John Sr. played for Colt football and was the team MVP in '76. He went on to play for TCU, earning all conference honors. The family has a Colt legacy that spans generations and wants to help your family's roofing needs, plus gutters, painting, solar, and more. For more information, go to johnwaderoofing.com.
Modern West Windows and Doors is a partner of the Zap Network. They're also partnered with trusted industry leaders like Lowen, Weather Shield, and Simpas to guarantee quality product and installation. Whether you're searching for new concepts for your entryway, living room, dining room, bedroom, or even a workshop, Modern West has the solutions you're looking for. Visit the showroom at 1211 6th Avenue in Fort Worth or visit modernwestwindows.com.
Are you a small business owner looking for reliable insurance coverage? Or perhaps you're navigating the complexities of Medicare? Look no further. Chapman Cornelius Insurance Services is a family-owned, independent insurance agency with over 50 years of experience with tailored insurance solutions for small businesses and their owners. Whether you need home and auto, business insurance, or individual or group medical, Chapman Cornelius has knowledgeable agents who will help you select just what you need. Call April Chapman or Jason Ott at 817-265-3346.
Need a cleanup that's easier than finding your seat on game day? Trinity Logistics Services has you covered. Whether it's your home or your business, Trinity will drop off and pick up the dumpster. No hassle, no mess. Founded by Arlington's own Chet Soto, class of '97, Trinity Logistics Services is proud to serve their hometown. Call 817-693-1302 and let's tackle your next project together. A-frames that bring their A game. The next time you need to get your brand out to the community, go with the printers who are in your community, Eka Signs. With everything from wall signs to banners, printed tees to hats, Eka can even do same-day rush orders on select products. Visit ekasigns.com/shop to see their full list. That's ikasigns.com/shop. Ika Signs, a partner of Zach Arnold Productions.
Pools in Texas need servicing all year long. At Rami Pools, LLC, we provide quality pool services such as cleaning, maintenance, and repairs. So call 469-951-0107 for a free estimate and ask for Roberto. Rami Pools, LLC. We're going to make you fall in love with your pool again. Hablamos español.
Taqueria Taco Express is the official taqueria of Zach Arnold Productions, with locations in Arlington, Grand Prairie, Waxahachie, and a new location opening in Mansfield. Solving your Mexican food craving has never been easier. Visit them on Taco Tuesdays for their special 5 tacos and a large agua fresca for just $10. Find out more by visiting taqueriatacoexpress.com.
This broadcast is the intellectual property of Zach Arnold Productions. Any use of their multimedia, including audio, video, images, and other content, may not be repurposed without prior express consent of Zach Arnold Productions. We thank you for your cooperation and for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Looking for the most unique gift for your student or athlete? Local Legends Figures has you covered. The custom 6-inch figures are designed with you and your legend in mind. They even immortalize yours truly with a custom, never-before-used model to create a Zach the Voice figure for my 30th birthday. Huge thanks to our friends at Local Legends Figures. See pricing and place orders at locallegendsfigures.com.
Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to hear Zach talk about things beyond the realm of sport, catch him with me, Ben Hart, on the Intergalactic Peace Coalition podcast. For nearly a decade, we've been geeking out on IPC about our favorite nerdy things. We have a back catalog of over 350 episodes diving into sci-fi and fantasy stories like no one else. New episodes drop monthly featuring news, reviews, discussions, and tangents on all our favorite franchises, including Marvel, DC, Star Trek, Star Wars, Stranger Things, Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, Dune, Godzilla, Firefly, Pixar, Doctor Who, Indiana Jones, The Last of Us, James Bond, House of the Dragon, Ghostbusters. I think you get the picture. Find the Intergalactic Peace Coalition at ipcpodcast.podbean.com or download via your favorite podcast app.
Welcome to the halftime show presented by nobody at the moment. If you want it to be presented by somebody, follow me at ZachTheVoice, Z-A-C-H The Voice, and let me know. We're looking for sponsors to bring us things like this. We can put your logo on our starting lineup graphic. You can present our post-game show. You can present the third quarter. You can present whatever you want. What we're presenting to you is high school basketball on the Zap Network. I am Zach Arnold. Pops, my producer, is to my side here. My wife, Edna, is on the other side. And we're bringing you what is a very defensive-minded basketball game with a score of just 19-15. Taking a look at the stats, Prather is leading all scorers for the Buffalos, but he's only got 8 points out of the team's 15. He's got more than half of the team scoring all by himself. On the other side, it's a little bit more of a balanced approach. Alexander Mojekwu was getting into the paint and drawing contact. He is 5 of 6 from the free throw line, and he's got 9 of the team's 19. Worth mentioning, the star scorer for the Volunteers, Deshaun Chavlovic, has not scored a point yet for Bowie. So Haltom is shutting down one of the most prolific scorers in the district, but has not been able to get a whole lot on the other end. Also contributing in the paint is number 20, Agbula. He had 6 first-quarter points to help pace that 13-10 advantage that has blossomed by 1 point. It was just 6-5 in that second quarter, so it's 19-15 as we get ready for the second half. Thank you to everyone that's tuning into our experimental efforts here at Bowie Gymnasium. We appreciate everybody that has assisted and contributed to what we're doing as we continue to venture into high school athletics. There's a lot of really awesome people that worked very hard behind the scenes in order to make this work, including Yadi Pagan, the PA voice of the Volunteers, Coach Joel Livingston, the district athletic director, Eric White, stopped by the booth in between the girls and boys games to say hello. Pops has worked a lot behind the scenes to find us rosters and get things set up and ready to go. We have interns like Chaz Melton, who is working the camera tonight, doing his first basketball game after helping us with football during the fall. And Jason Holly is supervising / co-producing here in this evening's ball game. It is a team effort, even though the word Zach is in the logo. Zach Arnold Productions would not function without all of the awesome people that work tirelessly behind the scenes before you see the finished product on your YouTube screens. As for second half opportunities, I would say Chavlovic needs to catch a little bit of fire. Doesn't need to be as much of a fire as previous games. And the other issue would be to stay out of foul trouble. There's already a Haltom player that has collected 3 fouls in the form of number 22, Damian Wayne. And you don't want to get into further foul trouble and send players like Mojekwu to the free throw line more than necessary. It could come down to depth. It could come down to foul trouble. It could come down to who connects at the free throw line more than somebody else. A lot of untold stories to be discovered here in the final 16 minutes of this district ball game. Last minute adjustments being made as we get ready for the second half here at Bowie Gym. Copy the link, send it to your group chat, hit that share button. Couple of 2-and-2 8-6A squads looking to move to 3-and-2 by the end of this second half. Chavlovic getting ready to send it in. And it looks like all of the starters have returned to the floor for Bowie, as the 2-3 zone defense continues to cause some problems, as Bowie really only content to go to the top of the key with it. This one makes its way to the baseline, a big offensive board, and it's going to get tapped out of bounds by Haltom, and it'll stay with the Volunteers. Chavlovic running behind his teammates. Finally gets it back. Ogbula looking for it down low. Mojekwu with the right hand approach. And this time it'll be Haltom ball. .7:22 the third quarter, just getting underway here as Bowie applies some full court pressure. This makes it all the way up to Nelson. Baseline driven by Prather. He kicks it back out to the top. Fears for three, no good. Rebound to Victor O'Good Jr. And the offensive woes continue for the Buffalos. Mojekwu into the paint, got to get it off before the 3-second call. Off the back iron, loose ball through the legs of Fears. And back out to Chavlovic. He'll drive with the right hand to the cup, and he gets the contact. And he'll have his opportunity for his first points of the game, scoreless in the first half, which is very unusual for number 3. And this one is going to be called on Sebegala for the Buffalos, his first of the ball game. Wayne, the only person really in foul trouble, but there are 6 other Buffaloes with at least 1 foul. Chavlovic has 2 personals. Agbula has 2 personals. Other than that, no fouls committed by the Volunteers so far. Knock on wood. This will be Newman subbing in for the Buffaloes as Chavlovic connects on number 2, and that is his first point of the game. 20-15, make it 20-18 as Prather keeps Haltom in it, connecting on a big 3 on the left hash. Jump stop, Ojekwu, high arcing shot, bounces in and out. By my count, that's 11 for Prather, and he looks like he's not done yet. Ball gets tipped away, and he was the last one to touch it. Again, some good defense by Bowie. Messing up the momentum of number 10, who currently has 11. 20-18 your score as Chavlovic sends it to Yusuf. Yusuf wants O'Good Jr. at the top of the key. He'll flash inside, and they'll elect to swing it around outside the three-pointer. Now they go to the middle. Yusuf, spin move, and he gets it. Ade Yusuf with his first points of the evening. Quickly down the other end, and the foul is going to be called. The shot was missed, and Bowie had the opportunity for the rebound, but the little push in the square of the back will result in a foul on O'Good Jr. That's his first. And this will be number 12, Mikey Rice. He got a 3 in the first quarter and has not scored since, as he cannot connect on that free throw.
Mikey Rice, that's a line for Haltom, that's number 12.
Second opportunity, also no good. And the free throw line woes continue for the Buffaloes as well, as they come up empty there, and Bowie with an opportunity to make it a 2-possession game. Pass to the low block, fought for, and last touch by Bowie. They were going in the direction of Agbula, and it was contested down there by number 13, Landon Nelson, as Kyan Jones checks in. He's got 4 points. Prather being met with some man-to-man three-quarter court pressure. Yusuf staying on him like glue. The glue separates just a little bit, but the shot can't fall. Rebound to Chavlovic. Flash inside, Agbula kicks it back out. Euro step, extra pass in the direction of Jones is deflected, and last touch by Bowie. This will be number 1, Finau, and number 5, Roberson checking back in for Haltom. .446 to go here in the third quarter. Prather being covered by Yusuf. Now a quick double team. Chavlovic a little bit further outside the three-point stripe than the defense was in the first half, but that 3 is good. And Prather with 14 now, and it's a 1-point game. Foul is going to be called, although the wild shot by Mojekwu is unsuccessful. When you're talking about playmakers right now, Prather is making the plays that's keeping Haltom in it. And we have still only seen 1 point from Chavlovic as Mojekwu gets another free throw. his 6th made free throw of the game, 10 total points. That one off the mark. Prather charging, up and under, and can't get it. Finau with the second effort, and he'll go to the free throw line. I could be mistaken, but I don't think Haltom has led in this ball game.
Foul call on Bowie number 20, Gotun Akbula. That's his third.
Agbula will get called for the foul down under. That's his 3rd personal. Still 12 minutes of gameplay left as Finau can't connect on the free throw. Another missed opportunity at the charity stripe for Haltom. That opportunity is not missed. Finau connects, and we're tied. We should be tied. I think there was an error on the scoreboard. Should be 22 apiece after that made free throw. Blocking foul is called, and there'll be 2 free throws.
That's his second. 13.
Finau with his 2nd personal now. In and out there for Yusuf as he can't connect. I'm not sure where that extra point came from, but it's staying on the scoreboard as the offensive board is crashed there by Mojekwu, and his shot won't fall as Roberson comes up with it. Mojekwu with the steal and the foul. What an aggressive move there by 4 to get another opportunity for some free points. 3:38 to go in the 3rd.
Foul is called on Haltom number 10, Titus Prather.
Prather picks up his 3rd personal, but he's been the leading point scorer
The shot is good.
as Mojekwu able to connect again. Scoreboard moves it up to 24. Not sure where that other point came from. We'll have to take a look at our tallies when the opportunity presents itself. Another offensive board. Yusuf is denied as it goes at the feet of Wesley Newman. Coast to coast they go, and it was last touched by the Volunteers. Substitution.
Number 23, Marvin McGrew.
Marvin McGrew comes in for Ade Yusuf. All the way to the top as Newman swings it around. Roberson bobbled it, and they'll have to put it back in the arms of Prather. Being covered there by Chavlovic, forces the errant shot, and Bowie controls. Mojekwu being guarded there by Roberson. All the way out to Williams IV. Flashes to the paint. 2-pointer in and out. Hard crash to the floor, and they'll call a travel on Finau. Haltom was looking for a foul that pushed him to the ground, and instead they'll say he walked. Parker will check in now for Haltom as this comes all the way out to Williams IV. Chavlovic, 3, he got it! A much-needed 3-pointer for Deshaun Chavlovic, and it's 27-22. Prather thought about answering, thought better of it. All the way to the top, long distance 3 off the front, off the back, and into the arms of number 4, Mojekwu. Now it was Chavlovic's turn to think about it as he just made one from that position. But he'll think better of it. No timeouts being called by either coach, letting the young men play it out on the floor. Really hurting the number of commercial breaks we get to have here, but makes for a good basketball game. Offensive foul is going to be called. That's number 22. Williams the fourth with his first personal. 2:01 to go here in the third.
That's his first. Third team foul. Haltom basketball.
Prather with the right hand. Stops, looks for the back cut, can't find it. He'll go down low to Finau. Finau leaves it to the baseline. And they'll swing it all the way around. And that three is too strong. Poked away and picked up there by McGrew. And Mojekwu now leaves it for Chavlovic. Haltom able to get back in time to reset their 2-3 defense. And Bowie content to play time of possession. They lead by 5. As this one goes down low, extra pass, Agbula can't connect. And it'll be Haltom basketball. The extra pass to Agbula in the paint was the right thought and the right opportunity, just the wrong bounce. O'Good Jr. will check in, taking the place of Joseph Williams IV. As we have the final 70 seconds of the third quarter. This is a drive on the left side, and a pushing foul is going to get called on Bowie.
Foul called on Bowie, number 4, Alexander Mojekwu. That's his first.
Mojekwu, with all of his activity at the free throw line, just now collecting his first personal with just over a minute to play. Again, solid defense by Bowie. Not committing any fouls and forcing bad shots and crashing the boards. Coach Livingston wants a travel, and instead it will force Coach Hatch to call a timeout with 52 seconds in the third. We'll take a timeout with them here at Bowie Gym. The Vols lead by 5.
Local Legends Figures immortalizes your athlete's achievements for a lifetime. Featuring 6-inch figures with poses in football, baseball, band, hockey, even lacrosse. Local Legends makes every effort to show their likeness down to every possible uniform detail. To order your custom figure, call 817-681-0393 or email orders@locallegendsfigures.com.
Pools in Texas need servicing all year long. At Rami Pools, LLC, we provide quality pool services such as cleaning, maintenance, and repairs. So call 469-951-0107 for a free estimate and ask for Roberto. Rami Pools, LLC. We're going to make you fall in love with your pool again. Hablamos español.
Welcome back to Bowie Gymnasium for the final 52.3 seconds of this third period. Bowie leading by 5 points. And they have put up a few here in this third quarter. Total of 8 scored by them so far, and looks like 7 by the visitors. It's been tightly contested so far. A very defensive-minded game compared to the high-octane offense that both teams exhibited against their opponents earlier in this district season. That's a wild two, but it's good by Miles Fears. Uncertain how he got that to go, but now Bowie with the opportunity for the final shot of the quarter. They crash on Chavlovic as soon as he crosses the stripe. That means somebody's open, and instead it's a travel. Victor O'Good Jr. shuffled his feet, and now it'll be Haltom with a chance to tie before the break. This will be brought up by Titus Prather. 7 on the game clock. Looking for a pick. He gets it. The dribble drive. The floater is good with 2 seconds left. Mojekwu will try to put something up, and he can't get it in time. And that 2-pointer by Prather is his 8th point of the quarter, and it's just a 1-point game as we head to the final 8 minutes here in Southeast Arlington. You don't want to go anywhere. We've got a fun finale for you here on the Zap Network right after this.
Modern West Windows and Doors is a partner of the Zap Network. They're also partnered with trusted industry leaders like Lowen, Weather Shield, and Simpus to guarantee quality product and installation. Whether you're searching for new concepts for your entryway, living room, dining room, bedroom, or even a workshop, Modern West has the solutions you're looking for. Visit the showroom at 1211 6th Avenue in Fort Worth or visit modernwestwindows.com. Need a cleanup that's easier than finding your seat on game day? Trinity Logistics Services has you covered. Whether it's your home or your business, Trinity will drop off and pick up the dumpster, no hassle, no mess. Founded by Arlington's own Chet Soto, class of '97, Trinity Logistics Services is proud to serve their hometown. Call 817-693-1302 and let's tackle your next project together.
After the floater that was made by Titus Prather with 3 seconds to go, Haltom ended up outscoring Bowie 11-8 in that third period. And they have closed the gap to just a 1-point difference, 27-26 here at the home of the Volunteers. I'm Zach Arnold with my producer Pops Doug to my left. Jason Hawley and Chaz Melton operating the camera up top. And you folks at home, witness to a good district ball game as that pass goes through the hands of Miles Fears, and it'll go back to the Volunteers. Chavlovic with just 4 points on the evening. $16 so far for Titus Prather, leading all scorers. Chavlovic to the elbow. It comes back to him. He'll put up a 3. Too strong off the back iron. Offensive board picked up there, though. And Chavlovic and the offense have another opportunity. Jump stop, extra pass, and through the hands of Agbula. It's the right thought because the defense crashes on the ball and you have somebody else open down low. But it was behind him and a little too strong, and it goes back to Haltom. The Bowie defense is several steps outside of the three-point line after seeing how aggressive Haltom is from beyond the stripe. There's another one, and that one's airballed. Roberson tries to save, and it goes right into the hands of Mojekwu. Chavlovic will bring it up. Bowie clinging to a 1-point advantage here. Trying to find an opportunity to extend it. This is Williams the fourth trying to go hard in the paint. And he'll collect his own board, much to the chagrin of Roberson, who is quick to get back up. Strong offensive board there as this goes back to Chavlovic. 16 feet out, and he connects. Chavlovic with 6 now, all in the second half. That's 23. Marvin McGrew covering number 10 for the Buffalos. And he's got a high arcing 3 that's off the iron. Fight for the loose ball. Who's going to get it? It'll stay with Haltom. This is number 21, Newman, checking back in for Haltom. Yusuf, one of the starters, back on the floor for Bowie. Newman was covered by Chavlovic. Corner 3 is good. Fears with his first three-pointer of the game. And we are tied at 29 with just under 6 to go. Mojekwu and it's off of the foot of his intended target, McGrew. And Prather will bring it up for the Buffalos. McGrew trying to seal off his dribble drive. And a timeout will be called by Coach Hatch. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back with them here on the Zap Network. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Taquería Taco Express es la taquería oficial de Zach Arnold Productions. Con un amplio y auténtico menú, satisface tus antojos o prepara tu próximo evento con nosotros. Visítanos todos los martes para disfrutar de Taco Tuesday con 5 tacos y un agua fresca por solo $10. Para encontrar sucursales cercanas o hacer pedidos en línea, visita taqueriatacoexpress.com.
It was 13-10 at the end of the first. It was 19-15 at the end of the second. It was 27-26 at the end of the third. And we are now tied at 29 apiece for the final 5:18 of this ball game. If you're not tuning in, you're not having as good of a Friday night as we are here at Bowie High School. Bounce pass inside, no good, and a foul is going to be called.
Foul's called on Bowie number 23,
Marvin McGrew will get credited with the personal.
At the line for Haltom.
And with 5:07 to go, they have their opportunity to take the lead. And they do. Fears with 8 points now.
For Bowie number 12, Kyan Jones.
And Kyan Jones will check in. A little bit of a height opportunity there as McGrew stands at 5'10", Jones at 6'3". Fears can't connect on the next one. And it was last touched by Bowie, so it is a throw-in for Haltom. Their first lead of the game with 5:07 to go in the game. Possession and the ball as Prather sends it into Fears, and he traveled.
Traveling indication against the Buffalo.
Say he shuffled his feet, used the wrong pivot foot, and it'll go back to Bowie. Chavlovic slowly bringing it across the stripe as he's setting up a particular offensive set. Yusuf looking for the pass inside. Chavlovic with the pump fake. Now he'll send it in. Jones with the drive. Up and too strong. The second chance opportunity also no good as Williams IV couldn't tip it in. Prather behind the back, going with the left hand, and the blocking foul will be called. He'll go to the charity stripe. That's Mo Jekwu with his second personal. Mo Jekwu with 11 points tonight for the Volunteers, most of them at the free throw line. Now sending Prather to the line as he collects his 17th point of the evening. Tried a little too late to send Agbula back into the ball game. We may have to wait for one more shot attempt. Prather connects again. And it's a 3-point Haltom advantage as Bowie has had trouble this second half breaking this zone defense. Buffaloes attack the top of the key. This one is a three for Yusuf, off the mark. And it's Haltom ball. Only one three-pointer has been made all ball game for the Volunteers, and that's Chavlovic. And that will cause Coach Livingston to call a timeout as his team now trails by 3 with just over 4 to go. Stick around for the exciting conclusion here on Zap when we come back.
Navigating Medicare options isn't easy. Hi, I'm Patsy Arnold, and when the time came to navigate my options, I went to Chapman Cornelius. They helped me find the best plan for my needs, quoted me life insurance options, and guided me in making my decisions every step of the way. They want to do the same for you, so give them a call at 817-265-3346 or visit chapman-cornelius.com.
Haltom has outscored Bowie by a score of 6-2 halfway through this fourth quarter. And all of a sudden, they find themselves in front, 32-29. And the Bowie defense going to institute a full court press to try to force the issue against Haltom here. Dribble is picked up by Nelson. He'll get it back to Prather. Prather into the hands of Fears. He'll swing it around. A high arcing three is too strong. And it looks like Yusuf will collect the board. Chavlovic looking for a man on the interior. Yusuf with the dribble. Bring it all the way back to him. Top of the key, he's got it! Tie ball game, Deshaun Chavlovic. All of his points in the second half, all of it making a difference as we're squared away at 32. Foul is going to get called on Ade Yusuf. His first personal.
That's his first, team third.
Trying to get the tie up because the possession arrow favors the home team right now. As O'Good Jr. checks back in for the Volunteers, guarding the low block. Prather with a long-range three, and it's short. The tie up, no. Yes, it is. That is a jump ball that will go to Bowie with 3:16 to go. But Mojekwu aghast that it wasn't a foul because there was a lot of contact in the upper body area. As it stands, it's Bowie possession. 3 minutes to go with the ball game tied between Bowie and the Buffalos. Chavlovic with 9 now, looking for more. They go back out to him. He thought about it, trying to get some separation from Roberson, and he gets a little too much. Top of the key to Kyan Jones. Dribble drive, right hand, one-on-one, too strong off the glass. He'll get it back, and this time he'll collect the foul. Great effort down low by the 6'3" sophomore as Nelson gets his second personal foul. Jones will have an opportunity for 2. He's got 4 on the evening. Couple of made buckets down low in the first half. And he's off the mark. This is Damian Wayne, number 22, coming in for Haltom. He's the young man with 3 personals that were collected in the first half. Finally back into the ball game. We'll see if he makes a difference. Foul is going to be issued on a push in the back. I believe that's Mojekwu. That is Mojekwu with his 3rd foul of the ball game. You get 5 at the high school level. 2:39 to go in regulation. Fight for the loose ball, and it's controlled temporarily by Haltom. They get it ahead to Roberson. They trap him outside the 3. Back around to Prather. Mojekwu on him. following him around that ring. They get it inside. Wayne with the jump stop, looking for the pass. He'll dump it off for Roberson. Roberson back to Wayne. Wayne, a lot of ball movement, but no open looks yet as Prather gets it. And Haltom will take a timeout with 2:05 to go. We've got a fun couple of minutes of basketball ahead of us here in Southeast Arlington. Stick around and hit that share button for the final 2 minutes of regulation and whatever comes next here on Zap.
John Wade Roofing has been serving the Arlington area since 1982, but the Wade legacy runs much deeper in the city of Arlington. A pioneer family that has had roots going back decades, John Wade and Company saw relatives attend the Cooper Street Arlington High campus and has had members play in Colt athletics for decades, and they're looking forward to serving this community for decades to come. Find out more at johnwaderoofing.com.
If you're like me and need printed materials to get your brand out there to the community, then you need Eka Signs. Conveniently located in central Arlington, Eka features a wide selection of shirts, hats, banners, yard signs, acrylics, magnets for your car, magnets for your fridge, tumblers, A-frames, and more. Call Eka at 817-617-2229 for more information and tell them Zap sent you.
Play getting ready to resume here with Haltom with possession in a tie game, 32 apiece. 18 scored by Titus Prather to even put Haltom in this position. It'll be up to the Bowie defense to try to contain him for this final 2 minutes. This one goes to Damian Wayne, and he'll get bumped. And that may be free throws, as O'Good Jr. puts Bowie over the limit for the quarter. Any ensuing foul moving forward is free throws for the Buffalos. It has not been their strong suit this evening, though, as Wayne heads to the stripe. Those woes continue as the game remains tied. Newman checks in for Haltom as Wayne looks to give Haltom the lead back here. Too strong, tries to go for his own board. And a lane violation is going to be called. Bowie basketball as it stays tied up. Chavlovic with under 2 minutes to go. Bowie looking for some volunteer magic here on their home court. All the way around, O'Good Jr. with a slight touch. Jones on the right elbow. And here comes number 4. Alexander Mojekwu's been doing it all evening, and he does it again, forcing free throw opportunity with a $1:27 to go. Prather, the leading scorer in the game, guilty of the infraction. And Mojekwu unable to give Bowie the lead back, but that's 4 personals for number 10. And Haltom will have to be careful with him. One more opportunity for Mojekwu. Tries to get the backspin, and he gets the friendly roll. Bowie back in front by 1, 33-32. That bounce pass almost too strong for Fears. A little bit of a push off there as Bowie collects the trap, and another trap. Double team, triple team, and a timeout. How many timeouts does Coach Hatch have left? 73 seconds to go. It's a 1-point game here at Bowie. It's a full timeout, so we'll be back in just a minute here on Zap.
From weekend cleanups to major projects, Trinity Logistic Services has the perfect fit for you. With dumpsters ranging from 10 all the way up to 30 feet, they handle both drop-off and pickup so you can stay focused on cleaning up the win. Call 817-693-1302 today and let Trinity Logistic Services help you score big on convenience and efficiency.
We were told it was just a 30-second timeout, so you only get to hear from one of our partners. 73 seconds away from glory for either team, a 1-point ball game. Just 2 fouls committed by Haltom this quarter, but one of them a big one in the form of number 10, Titus Prather. His 4th personal as he leads all scorers with 18. And it's Haltom possession here as Prather has to collect it across midcourt. Yusuf escorting him up. Pick on the right side, double team. They'll get it over to Fears. Prather back to Fears, thought about the 3. Good coverage there by the Bowie defense. Under a minute to go in regulation. This one's to Prather. He's got the right side. The floater, no good. Mojekwu has it. And now Haltom has to play the foul game. There's no shot clock here. They have to stop the clock. Coach Hatch is furious. And I think Bowie's got the timeout before the foul got called. Bowie has possession and the lead and has a timeout with just under 34 seconds to go. Stick around for the exciting conclusion here on the Zap Network.
Modern West Windows and Doors invites you to see the difference. Whether you need sliding doors, bay windows, or just need a more modern look, Modern West has options to fit both your style and budget. Stop by the showroom at 1211 6th Avenue in Fort Worth to see for yourself, or call 682-255-6094 for more information.
A-frames that bring their A game. The next time you need to get your brand out to the community, go with the printers who are in your community, Eka Signs. With everything from wall signs to banners, printed tees to hats, Eka can even do same-day rush orders on select products. Visit ekasigns.com/shop to see their full list. That's ikasigns.com/shop. Eka Signs, a partner of Zach Arnold Productions.
Welcome back to Bowie High School. Titus Prather had been the go-to player for Haltom when they're looking for a basket. His shot was off the mark there, and Mojekwu came up with a huge defensive board. And now with no shot clock, Haltom has to foul in order to try to get the ball back. This one's down low, and the shot is off the mark, and Bowie loses it. Timeout, Haltom. All they had to do was hold on to the ball. The shot is wide, and Haltom can get the game winner here. Coach Hatch calls a full timeout to set up the offense, and we'll take a timeout to set up our blood pressure. We'll be right back here on Zap.
John Wade Roofing is celebrating 40 years serving the Arlington area. John Sr. played for Colt football and was the team MVP in '76. He went on to play for TCU, earning all conference honors. The family has a Colt legacy that spans generations and wants to help your family's roofing needs, plus gutters, painting, solar, and more. For more information, go to johnwaderoofing.com.
Are you a small business owner looking for reliable insurance coverage? Or perhaps you're navigating the complexities of Medicare? Look no further. Chapman Cornelius Insurance Services is a family-owned, independent insurance agency with over 50 years of experience with tailored insurance solutions for small businesses and their owners. Whether you need home and auto, business insurance, or individual or group medical, Chapman Cornelius has knowledgeable agents who will help you select just what you need. Call April Chapman or Jason Ott at 817-265-3346.
A lot of strategy to be figured out here in the final 23 and a half seconds. Bowie's errant shot gave possession to the Haltom Buffalos. They trail by just 1 and have to bring it the length of the court to try to get the game-winning shot. Obviously, you're looking at number 10, Titus Prather, leading all scorers tonight. They get it in. They're trying to get it to Prather. He gets it near the stripe. And this is going to come out to Fears. He'll send it back to Prather. 14-12 on the game clock. Haltom needs to get a shot off, but they don't need a three. Prather with the extra pass. Now it's out of 10's hands. They go low. Mojekwu with the deflection. Chavlovic, loose ball. Bowie's going to win! And it's the Bowie defense that prevails as they force a last-second turnover. The deflection by Mojekwu, the save by Chavlovic, and Haltom literally just runs out of time. Final score in this one, Bowie escapes 33-32. The post-game show is coming up right after this brief message. We'll be right back.
Taqueria Taco Express is the official taqueria of Zach Arnold Productions, with locations in Arlington, Grand Prairie, Waxahachie, and a new location opening in Mansfield. Solving your Mexican food craving has never been easier. Visit them on Taco Tuesdays for their special 5 tacos and a large agua fresca for just $10. Find out more by visiting taqueriatacoexpress.com.
Welcome into the post-game show presented by somebody. It could be presented by you if you want it to be. But this was an exciting conclusion, Pops. One of the most thrilling finishes we've seen in a while. And we had been talking about defense all night, and it was Mojekwu with the pass deflection at the very end to push Bowie to the finish line, 33-32.
Yeah, a very active second half. The first half was probably really dominated by the defenses on both sides. Very low score at the end of the first half, but the scoring really ramped up, especially with the play of the point guard.
Prather?
No, for Bowie, Chavlovic.
Chavlovic, yeah.
Really started coming on in the second half. But, boy, what a lot of strategy, a lot of chess being played there in the last few minutes of this ball game, and Bowie prevails and comes out on top.
They go to 3-2 in district. Haltom falls to 2-3. We predicted that with both teams having a win over Arlington, both teams having a loss to Martin, their setup was setting things up for a potentially good game, and it delivered. So much fun to be on the call for this one tonight.
Yeah, it was fun to watch some of the players from Haltom as well. I mean, what a privilege to see Prather and his scoring throughout the course of the evening, making so many threes tonight. He made 3 threes. He was perfect at the free throw line, had 6 points from mid-range. I mean, he just played a really great ball game tonight.
Yeah, he finished with 18, which leads all scorers. But I think, for me, the player of the game is Alexander Mojekwu. He was able to collect a lot of free throws to help pace the scoring. He was attacking the paint, and even if he wasn't able to finish, he finished at the free throw line. And then he made that big pass deflection at the very end there to help give Bowie the win.
Well, Mojekwu plays very aggressively. He plays a very physical style of basketball, and he's hustling. And he's just a fun player to watch as well. All of the Bowie defenders played a good game, and I think it came down to the very end when Coach Livingston put in the full court press.
Yes.
I mean, they were double teaming and triple teaming Haltom as they came down on those last couple of drives, and I think that definitely contributed to making the difference.
And a lot of timeouts to be able to reset everything. It's great that these coaches have the opportunity to communicate what they need to these young men, where even if something goes awry like that turnover with a few seconds left, you still have the opportunity to motivate them, encourage your defense to make a big stop, and that's exactly what they did to move to 3-2 in district play.
Yep. District lead is tight at the top right now. We'll have to watch and see what happens with South Grand Prairie at Martin tonight.
Yep.
As Bowie hosts Martin for our next game on ZAP next Friday.
South Grand Prairie.
South Grand Prairie is what I meant.
We just had Martin, but we've got South Grand Prairie on the horizon, and we've got several more home games here on the ZAP Network. We're covering all the remaining home district games for Bowie, and we hope to see you next week. Final score again in this one, Bowie 33, Haltom 32. Pops was the producer, and he's our post-game host as well. My wife Edna helped with setup as well. We've got the great Yadi Pagan, who always shows a lot of love, and our camera guys, Jason Hawley and Chaz Melton, also contributing to tonight's festivities. Thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight, and thank you to everyone who helped make this broadcast happen. But that is going to do it for us here on this edition of Bowie Hoops on Zap. We hope that you all have a great weekend and have a great night, and we'll see you next Friday right here. Until then.